Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up my pages in my currently journal, my creative journal, my journal. Well, this is the journal where I add all the things that I was watching, reading, listening to for a specific month. I'm going to be setting up for the month of March, and these are the materials that I'm going to be using to do my little creative writing. I already did the 2 pages for the month of March for the things that I was reading, the 3 books that I read for March. I'm going to leave those that video linked over here if you want to see that creative process of the things that I did for those 2 pages. So like I do for every month, I like to use 3 colors that are going to put all my pages, bring all of those pages together. And I'm using these highlighters from Mr. Pen. I was so on the fence about getting this highlighters. I saw it, everybody had it, and since I was young, I always wanted to be different. So if somebody was like, use this or do this, it will be a turn off for me. So I think that's why I was so hesitant to get the Mr. Pen highlighters. But let me tell you, once I got them, I see what the hype is all about. So those are the 3 colors that I'm going to be using. I don't have the name of the highlighters because they don't put the name of the highlighters, but I love for March to use these pastel colors. I'm also using my Muji pen in the color brown, which I love the color. It just gives that antique look to my pages, and I just love using that ink. For this month, I decided not to use a lot of stickers. I went more with a doodle, which is the doodle that my go-to doodle, because that's what I do. And then what I did was use the highlighters, that little doodle, and then I printed the pictures of the covers of the series that I was watching for the month of March. Once I have everything printed out, I use my selfie Canon printer, and then I just use my Xyron sticker maker to put the adhesive on the back of my pictures, and then I just look to see what best fits in my page and what I'm gonna write about. So what I do in these pages when I sit down and I go ahead and write about the series, I don't do, for say, a review of the series. Basically, I write what I thought about the series, and it's more of a reflection rather than a review. So I don't go into details like, I think it was amazing because this and that. I just write whatever that series provoked in me. So I don't consider that a review, because if you were to say, hey, can I read what you wrote so I can, kind of like get the thing for the series, you're not going to get that from me. It's more of a creative outlet just to see where my state of mind was when I started watching this series. This month also was the month that my grandmother came to visit, so we were watching a lot of Telemundo, which is a Latino channel here in the United States, and they had La Casa de los Famosos, and let me tell you, we were so hooked into this series that it's kind of like La Casa de los Famosos is kind of like Big Brother, but on steroids. I mean, they are 4 months in there. There's so much drama. They have a 24/7 that streaming that you can watch here on YouTube. And it was just insane. The series ended, and it was just an amazing thing, but it was crazy. So if you are Latino and know about La Casa de los Famosos, let me know which team were you rooting for. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, this is me right here doing some of my journaling. So for your comfort and for mine, I'm going to put some music and let you just enjoy the writing process in this spreads. I hope that you can come up with your own journal and start writing, because writing is amazing. So I'm going to leave you to it. And this is what my pages look like. I love how simple, how easy I am able to put these pages together. I hope that you have found some inspiration. If you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow me for more content like this. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.